What's up, everybody? Today's going to be a short video. It's going to be to explain what's going on for this new series where my name is Jacob Carter. I left a $5 million company that my parents have built to go farming back where I was raised. I was raised right here in Michigan. And mostly summers on my grandpa's farm, and parents didn't want that. They didn't want to see me farm. They wanted me to be CEO of multi-billion-dollar industry. As you can see, I have $1.9 million in my bank account. That is because we just bought this farm here and also rented some other fields. Now, this is basically after harvest season for most everything that we have bought, because this was all like wheat or canola or something else of that nature. We own this part here and these two fields here. This includes a barn and a flat bottom West steel bin. I'm unsure of how big that is. We went into town yesterday and rented these two fields. It's going to be this one, which is 32 tillable acres, and this one, which is another 30 tillable. And also this little field here, which is 8 tillable acres. Now, like I said, my name's Jacob Carter. I sold like 15% of my 20% part in the family business, which was tech company, and I got close to 3 million. I think it was like 2.7 million off of that, and I kept 5% of it, of the business. So if something fails here, I do have something to back up on. But I'm going to try and not go back to the corporate world. We also own that house that's up there. Go ahead and go over there. Like I said, this is just a quick video to introduce everybody to Jacob Carter. We own this house and those two buildings down there. We own no equipment, and we have $1.9 million to buy all of our equipment and to get the farm up and rolling without going in debt. What we're trying to avoid is going into debt on this farm. Now, debt, it can be a useful thing. I went to college for business, and I know that. So we will be using that to our advantage at times. But it is going to be very limited due to the fact that it can also be a dangerous thing. When used right, it's the most useful thing there is. But you can overload yourself and get in trouble very fast. Now, my grandpa died back in 2020. Everything he owned was sold before then, besides a house that's, I don't know where his house is, or used to be. It's been so long, I don't remember. I didn't have much. After about 16, I didn't have much contact with him due to parents and going to college, getting in the family business. Everybody thinks I'm crazy for doing this, but we're going to prove them wrong. In the next video, we will be buying equipment. Now, the local dealership has a used lot, and they have, I believe it's a 3660 Kinsey Blue Drive, which is like a 16 row planter that can be turned into another type of row. I'm unsure about that. Like I said, I haven't farmed since about the 90s or so. Then it was just helping my grandpa. And they also have an 8400 John Deere. That we're going to try and buy. They said that we might have to buy a chip for it to bump it on up to 300 horsepower. What is with people driving on the wrong side of the road? Come on now. Okay, well, that's going to be the end of it for this. I'm hoping that we can get our first pieces of equipment. We're going to go ahead and till everything because I do not know what any of these fields are like. And we're going to get some soil samples and send them off just to be safe. If it needs nitrogen or anhydrous, we'll go ahead and put that down. And yeah, we own as far as the horizon can see here, basically, because it ends right up there. This is all ours, plus the other two that we have rented. Like I said, we rented this and this. A total of about, for this series, we're going to say that this is about 240 acres here. Realistically, by what the map says, I think it's only around 100. But I don't believe Farm Sim really catches what, like they seem bigger than they are. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Anyways, see you all in the next one where we buy our first pieces of equipment. Start the farming series with Jacob Carter.